Okay, so please ignore my hair and let's get on with this review. Okay, so Law's pretty boned. Doflamingo is now going up against Law, and possibly Fujitora. Fujitora is going up against Law because Law is a, criminal now. And so they're fighting, and what happens is Fujitora sends out a meteorite, and everybody starts freaking out. Like, why would you just send out a meteorite? And you're like in the middle of all your comrades. Like, you're gonna kill all of them. I think Fujitora was gonna stop it either way, just in case. Like, why would you even bother with something that can possibly destroy all of your men? You're the Navy, especially this guy. He's the one that wants to save everybody. He's the one that wants to help everybody do things, not freaking kill a bunch of people. He wants to change the Navy to help the civilians. It was just something a little bit odd for that character to do, just immediately send out a meteorite to test everyone's power with all of your, crew members right there. It's kind of like, hey, I know you're my crew members, but I'm going to send down something that could possibly destroy everybody depending on their actions. So, yeah. Luffy's in the Coliseum, and he's kicking people like left and right out of the ring, and he's just like, oh, is there anyone strong enough to compete against me? Oh dear, oh dear. And then the bull comes out of nowhere, and you're just like, yeah, the bull, he's probably just gonna, use his hockey on it, have it become his friend, and that's exactly what he does. Kind of predictable, but, it's a different plot twist to the story, I guess. So the bull and Luffy now have an alliance, cool, with Caesar, great. But what's going on underground? Well, apparently underground we have Usopp and Robin, and they're sitting in there with the Tontada, and the Tontada think Usopp is God. Not necessarily God. I mean, like they think he's some sort of person from a long time ago, quote unquote Usoland, and he's the descendant of the guy from Nolan the Liar. Rumbling starts happening underground with the Tontada Kingdom, and Usopp's freaking out there, or quote-unquote Usoland. All the Tontada are just like, oh, is our hero getting scared? What's going on? Robin's just out there like, I don't even want to talk to this guy anymore. Like, Usopp's just getting off the deep end with all his lies, and she notices that, hey, there's some stuff going on upstairs, probably with Law, Fujitora, and Doflamingo. Frankie stopped for a burger and apparently didn't pay, and it's pretty funny because Frankie is a machine, and we've never really seen him eat anything that wasn't, cola. So seeing him actually eat something for a change, it's kind of like, how is Frankie even digesting this food? Yeah, Frankie and Sanji are talking, and Frankie's like, yeah, you're one to talk about losing people. And Sanji's like, well, I need to get back to Robin, I need to get back to, Nami and all that. And Frankie's just like, you still think she's weak? The samurai guy shows up just in the nick of time as soon as Sanji gets some sort of map that leads him to the toy house, which is the factory, and he's like, I need to get to the toy house, that's where they're keeping Kanjuro. And so Sanji's like, oh boy, have I got the thing for you. I honestly liked the episode. It was a good episode, and I'm looking forward to next week. In all honesty, I always am with One Piece, and always most likely will be, unless they get into like some sort of thing like they did with the Caesar Clown arc, where it was like 5 minutes of them looking at people waving at pirates, or 10-minute running. It's just like, kill me now. I'll see you guys later. You have a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Centaurus out. Episode gets a 10 out of 10 for me. There was plenty of action, plenty of interesting things, a lot of different stories going on at the same time. It's just an interesting episode, guys. Sorry I'm kind of monotoned right now. I'm fighting falling asleep.